this debris here on the right is just from Duck Harbor and from a 5-hour cleanup.
That's Annie Lewandowski, Senior Lecturer of Music at Cornell University. She and a group of 11 Cornell undergraduates from multiple disciplines joined the Center for Coastal Studies for a week-long partnership that looks at what washes up and embeds in our coastline. Using the Commons in Provincetown as a base, the group explored the dynamics of debris, from beach cleaning to data categorization of the haul to artistic exploration.
As part of my research, I research humpback whale song, and I started doing that about 10 years ago. Humpback song evolves over time within a population. I teach classes in songwriting and improvisation, and there's a lot of what appears to be spontaneous composition going on in humpback song. So that drew me into the world of humpback whale composition. Entanglement is a major source of mortality for humpback whales and other whales in the Northeast and everywhere in the world. That led me to Laura Ludwig and the Marine Debris and Plastics Program.
Adrian Lavovo, research assistant in the Marine Debris and Plastics Program at the Center for Coastal Studies, has been working with the students all week.
Well, right now we are at a trash tally, and we are counting and sorting all of the debris that we got yesterday at our cleanup at Duck Harbor in Wellfleet.
So there's a lot of it. It runs the gamut in terms of origin. There's, kids' toys, but there's also major industrial objects. There's a lot of debris from the fishing industry.
This will be the 4th year that the Cornell group has come, and it's always a fun time. There's always interesting art that comes from it.
The first year we did a big cleanup effort on Cuttyhunk Island. Laura Ludwig had gotten a grant that facilitated cleaning up 8 tons of marine debris that had washed up on this 1 square mile island. And so that was a group of students. That was, I think, 12 students and myself, and then 15 to 20 volunteers that came in. And we spent a week, it was grueling, every day on the island, bringing all this debris that had washed up to a central location where it was processed and then taken off island.
Cornell student Katerina Sposlevich has been out on the beach and out on the sorting table.
I'm a student at Cornell. I'm studying environment and sustainability in music. So today we are sorting through all of the trash that we collected, and we are just picking out pieces and sorting them into categories. So over here we have some of the categories. Here we have shotgun shells, different pens.
Some of them are enrolled in a course I teach called Music on the Brain, which I teach with a professor of neurobiology and behavior. And as part of this class, we talk about music in other species. And so I talk about humpback whale song, and then lead that into how students can, if they want to, participate in this community-engaged conservation effort. Every evening and some days we're working on developing creative projects using marine debris, but also kind of integrating the things that we're learning about environment and human impact on the environment into what will be a public showcase.
Art plays a role in helping humans process the scope and scale of the debris. For example, this ad hoc boat sculpture came together from materials gathered the previous day.
Yep, even the big chunk of styrofoam on the bottom. We refer to this as dock foam. Because it frequently is found inside of floating docks.
It was so interesting yesterday because we got to the beach. First, you're zoomed out, and you just take this broad look, think, oh, this beach doesn't need any cleanup, it's fine. Then you look down and you're like, oh, there's something. Oh, and there's another, and there's another. Students couldn't believe the amount of styrofoam. And it ranges from these little pebbles of styrofoam to gigantic pieces everywhere. And so it's a kind of matter of focus and attention, but once you see it, you can't start unseeing it.
A week of literal hand-on cleaning, hauling, sorting, and data logging, combined with the reflection of art, turns into a tiny spark of change.
What does it mean? I would say it means that we have hope for the future.
There's a Cornell Conservation Club that came out of this class. It's students who are really dedicated to, being active participants and to doing what they can in the midst of what's a really big crisis.